Hello everyone, my name is Axel Rusenga, and as you may know, I'm the Organization Information System Manager, and today I will present to you a short presentation about smart shopping technology. So this analysis will be presented as follows. First, we will briefly discuss the industry's context before introducing the smart shopping trolleys technology. Secondly, we will analyze its implication by presenting the system requirements and its utilization. And finally, the effect on firm activities. Thereafter, we will conduct a cost and benefit analysis before concluding with our findings and recommendations. So please enjoy. So here are some interesting statistics about the industry made by a research retail company and a global management consulting firm. Um, on average, almost 68% of shoppers abandon shopping carts. Retailers lose 18 billion annually due to shopping cart abandonment, and around 40% of goods bought is based on impulse buying. Well, facing these issues and this opportunity to influence the consumer buying behavior, smart shopping trolley technology might appear as a solution. A smart shopping trolley is defined as a trolley that use computer and radio frequency identification technology to assist the shopper in various ways, such as giving the exact location of items on a pre-entered list, suggesting alternative products, and giving information about discounted items on nearby shelves, and the running total of the price of its contents. And of course, this technology may be exposed to some risk related to its financial viability, as we will have the occasion to talk about later. The customer relationship, in particular concerning their privacy, since some of their information can be used by the company. And finally, to technical and security risk, as technology involves some technical knowledge that the company needs to have in order to ensure its operation and to protect against technical issues and cyber attacks. And well, other well-known companies or retail researchers already use that type of technology, such as Caddy, Wind, Cart India, Shanghai Lotus Supermarket in Asia, and Walmart, Tesco, Safeway, Giant Eagle in Western countries. But they didn't use the same type of design, which brings us on the following subject, which is the system requirements and utilization. So, on basis of previous studies, the design of our smart shopping trolley consists of four main elements, which are hardware integration, software interface, wireless communication, and network database. It includes a microprocessor which can be used with an LCD, a wireless card, a barcode reader, and a portable battery. The barcode reader will be used to scan the items, and the Wi-Fi card will be used to connect wirelessly to the storage database. The device will be detachable so that it can be used from one shopping cart to another. This design also includes external speakers, which will guide the customer with voice prompt to select the option on the LCD screen. Considering the cost and complexity of this project, adequate processes are necessary to keep efforts small in data acquisition, so wireless sensor network seems to be the most convenient option. Indeed, it will allow us to acquire internal storing data. The system is based on a microcontroller coupled to an RFID transceiver, and an RFID reader will be also installed on the shopping cart to record product-related events. Unlike barcode, which is the commonly used technology for product identification today and requires significant involvement on the part of the user, RFID offers several advantages. It sends events and captures related data in the way that does not require line of sight visibility between the tag and the reader. It is more resistant to hostile environments and can survive the effect of excessive level of dust. It can also store more information, and thus it may be programmed to hold a unique product identification number. And finally, it provides anti-theft capabilities to support electronic article surveillance that can verify that card contents have been paid, which will support the tracking device GPS to avoid repurchases of shopping trolleys. So the project will definitely have some financial and organization impacts for the company, as it can be shown on this table. Indeed, in an HR perspective, the project will force the company to recruit more IT skilled staff and train its actual staff as well. And they will perhaps have also to reduce manpower since the organization will be more automated. A process which will probably reduce the ineffectiveness for staff and generate task re-engineering. Um, on a sales and marketing perspective, the firm will have new form of marketing in the form of marketing of e-marketing through the new technology. The project will also increase the organization capacity to predict the customer's behavior and finally increase the sales. On a finance and accounting perspective, the project will also have financial implication resulting from the decision to invest in this project instead of another one. It will generate more profit as sales increase and new costs related to its implementation, for instance, maintenance costs. On a production perspective, this will increase the effectiveness of the inventory management, facilitate the convergence between offer and demand, as the inventory will be based on the consumer's demand, and increase the employee's productivity, automation of activities as well. Now, what has revealed the cost and benefit analysis? The first step of that process consisted of finding the company's technology prices, which was done on basis of the average prices in the market. That can be found on the slide. So let's start with the first scenario with main anticipated cost. Here we assume that the components that we have evoked earlier were put on 20 trolleys per star. So the initial investment was of $100,200, in which will be added $80,000 for training and recruitment of staff, and 40,000 for administrative fees and other expenses, for a total outlay of $128,200. Of course, this cost will be appealed to decrease in the following years as the organization will not need as much training as they need now. Also, the sales will increase as customers get used to the new system. Therefore, the project seems to be profitable since its NPV is positive. But it is important to mention that the payback period is only up to 3.7 years. But these results are only valid if our estimations in additional benefit and total cost are accurate, as it will be demonstrated in the second scenario, where additional revenues due to sales and additional revenues due to cut down in lost shopping trolleys are reduced. In fact, as you can see on this table, the project, because of that reduction, is not profitable anymore. However, this needs to be counterbalanced by the fact that it also depends on the interest rate. Indeed, as it can be seen on the third scenario, where the same numbers were put, but with a different discount rate of 5%, the project will still remain profitable even if the payback period was after 5 years and 2 months. This last scenario also demonstrates that by controlling the cost associated to training and maintenance costs, maybe by encouraging retention of skilled employees and get the best materials, the project's profitability can consistently increase, even if this scenario can appear to be too optimistic. Finally, here are some findings resulting from our analysis. Smart shopping trolleys technology represents an opportunity to reduce some of the organization's costs and increase sales, with some risk that needs to be addressed, of course. It exists various designs of smart shopping trolley technology, but this one integrates hardware, software, wireless communication, and network data, and have different effects on firm activities and organizational process and relationship. It is globally a potential financial viable project if the organization can manage to start getting its return on investment after 3 years and control the cost of its implementation. Also, they need to make sure that the estimates benefits information they have are accurate to not fall into a worst case scenario such as the second one, since they are not directly controlling the discount rate. And to conclude, here are three recommendations that we can address to the management. The first one will be to mix the traditional shopping trolley and the smart shopping trolley technology in order to mitigate the financial, technical, and customer relationship risks. The second one will be to undertake a feasibility study to get the best information for decision making before implementation. And the third one will be to encourage the retention of skilled staff and invest in good materials in order to control costs. I thank you for your time and hope you enjoyed this presentation and it will be useful for the organization. Thank you.